This is Josefa with Combat Feed Media, feeding you with all things combat. I'm joined today by the new Commonwealth Super Silver Middleweight Champion of the world. How are you today, James Hawley?
I'm, I'm all good, thank you. I'm all good. Up nice and early in Mexico at like
Yeah,
five
Cancun,
thirty in the
Mexico.
morning.
We're dying here in frozen UK. Yeah, must be
Just
nice.
pardon?
Must be nice, man.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It was raining yesterday. Let's hope the weather's better today.
Yeah, but no way it was raining.
Yeah, all day. But I was still out in the jacuzzi sitting there. I was the only person in the whole hotel sat outside with the rain pouring.
Yeah. You know what? You take advantage of a holiday whenever you can, innit? No matter what the weather is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How does it feel though? Let's get into it, man. I'm actually so excited for this interview. How did it feel? Your first title win in your whole professional career. How does it feel?
It was special. It was special. I've been waiting for this moment for um it's got to be about 7 years now since turning pro. Um, the opportunity finally come. I took it with both hands, and I got the job done. I made hard work of it, but Frankie was a better fighter than I expected him to be. So all credit to Frankie. I made hard work in the fight, but I believe not a lot of people give me a chance in that fight. The day before the fight, all the promotion was with him getting pictures, and that sort of left me on the sidelines. But we left the venue. I don't let any of that stuff get to me, but I could see from the start um, who the promotion favoured. But listen, I'm there to do a job. I got the job done, and that is that.
So going into that fight, you did feel like an underdog.
I didn't feel like the underdog, but I feel like people looked at me as the underdog.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
I I, I was ready. I was ready to take loans out. I was putting everything I've got on myself to win that fight, but there was no odds for the fight. I was devastated because I would have won an absolute fortune.
You'd have been richer than anything. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, no, definitely. But congratulations anyway. A huge,
Thank
huge,
you.
huge win. Um, but you don't really see fighters who are undefeated, like at 13 and 0, go against someone who's also undefeated. You don't see that in boxing. What made you feel like, yeah, I'm ready for it?
Do you know what it is? Boxing's a business at the end of the day. And it's sad now because it's not about how good you are anymore. It's about how you sell yourself. It's about if your face doesn't fit, they'll feed you to the lions. You know what I mean? So for me, I've been pro now 7, 8 years. I can't keep affording to be able to wasting time and just hoping to get an opportunity. So I threw myself in the deep end. And again, I will do the same after this fight. They offered me a big fight straight after the fight. My trainer said, no, at the moment, we want to go back to the gym. We want to go back to the drawing board. We want to work on things. Then we'll see what happens. But do you know what it is? As I let my boxing do the talking for me. I'm not a speaker. And how can I explain it? Like, I'm not one of those Anthony Joshua's that can sell you something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm good with my hands, and that's it.
Let your hands do the talking. No, definitely. I
Yeah.
mean, you've said in the past as well, where you only boxed because you knew you were good at it. You knew you were good at boxing. Would you say you still have that mindset now, or do you think you've got a lot more love for boxing, or you like the actual sport, the business itself? What would you say?
So, like I said in the interview when I said about only being in it because I'm good at it,
Mhm.
since I've been training with Sam Mullins, I got the love back for it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying boxing now. I'm enjoying it. Especially now I've got a title. I've got something to bring to the table.
Yeah.
Um, Listen, I've always loved boxing. Without boxing, I don't know where I'd be in my life. Do you know what I mean? Boxing saved me massively. But at the same time, it's not a sport where I would say to people, yeah, get involved in boxing. Boxing's a great sport because it's the truth of it. It's not. It's a business at the end of the day, and not a very good business.
Yeah. No, definitely.
But unfortunately, I'm too far in now. So we've got to continue and fulfill our dreams of becoming a world champion.
You got to push and reach for the stars now. Push and reach for the stars. Definitely.
Exactly that.
I mean, first time doing 10 rounds as well. How did 10 rounds feel?
Um, it was hard.
Yeah.
I um, I remember I got to round three. I was knackered. I only sparred twice this camp. And like, I don't like to make excuses. We had problems in camp. We adapted. We changed things. Um, so then when I got into the 10 round fight, I was like, whoa, I haven't done this.
Yeah.
But it was a new experience. It was good. I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to plenty more.
Definitely. I mean, even in this fight now with the 10 rounds, obviously, and you spoke about training camp, you also said it was kind of evident that the fight was at your pace. It was toe to toe, stand and bang. Was that the game plan going into that fight?
The game plan was to hit, groove, hit, and not get hit. Did you watch Willie Hutchinson and Mark Jeffers?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was the game plan.
Okay.
And
Stick and move.
no, and nothing was flowing for me. I couldn't get behind my boxing. I was struggling to land the punches I wanted to land. Then I realised in the sixth round when I dropped Frankie, the way forward is to go forward and to pressure him.
Yeah,
So if I could change something now, I would have gone more on the front foot. Um, but obviously I didn't realise until later on in the fight that's what I had to do. And I believe when I found the key to success, I just took over from in the fight.
definitely. I mean, even this fight though, there's a lot of differences in this fight. Like I said, 10 rounds, we've never done 10 rounds before. It's a title fight for the first time. Never done that before. But also, your last few fights have been at 176 pounds to 178 pounds. Why did you go down to 167.5 this one?
Because in my
And
last fights, I've been eating too many croissants. um, now, do you know what it was? I was always fighting at light heavyweight because I was being lazy to make the weight. I wasn't fighting anybody dangerous. So I didn't want to put my body through the trauma of
cutting weight.
dieting and going through the hardship of it. But then this fight obviously went down to super middle. And to be honest with you, I think if I made weight how other fighters make weight, I think I can make middleweight. I made super middle so comfortably, so comfortably.
So it was a cakewalk for you once. So okay, saying that then, let's say a big fight was to come in the future and it was at middle, would you take it?
Yeah, I'd go down 1,000,000%, 1,000,000%.
That opens up so much more opportunities for you in the pro.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Okay,
Um,
good.
just super middle, middle. A light heavy is definitely out of the way now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely out of the
If
way.
I not if I keep eating these though.
Yeah, I mean, all right, cool. Obviously, in terms of weight now, power's one thing. You've got one KO, but you dropped him in the sixth round there. Do you feel like you proved a lot of people wrong in terms of your power?
Um, yeah, um, yeah. I did prove people wrong. I mean, I've always known I've got power.
Yeah,
Um, but the thing with me is where I enjoy boxing and I like to hit and not get hit. In this fight, I wasn't having it in my own way with the boxing. So unfortunately I had to stand there and throw some bombs. And that's not the way I like to fight, but when I do fight like that, as you see, I know he was only a journeyman, the geezer I blasted out, but
yeah, yeah,
when I do sit in the pocket, I can punch. So people need to realise that like people will probably watch me and say, you know what, going into a fight with James Hawley, I'll drag him into a dog fight because he's not a puncher. But
yeah,
that's a bad move for them.
definitely. Was there anything different in Frankie than what it was anywhere else? The other 12
Pardon?
that you fought? Was fighting Frankie any different to the other 12 you fought? Stylistically or just even just
Um,
performance wise?
was there anything different? He was the best boxer. I thought.
Okay.
Um, I thought he was the best boxer. I thought Joshua Rao was nah. I would probably say he was a harder puncher than Joshua Rao as well, actually. Um, but yeah, no, he was definitely the best. I thought definitely the best. I thought as a pro. Uh, and better than I expected. Everybody was saying to me before the fight, "Ah, this is going to be easy work. You're going to smash him. He's not going to get near you." I knew I was in there for a hard fight. I mean,
Okay.
he wouldn't be in the gym he was in if he wasn't a good fighter.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
and I know
Exactly.
Frankie dedicates his life to boxing. And I think that was the one advantage Frankie had going into the fight was that he was 100% dedicated all of his life, and I lacked the dedication. But it just shows for me being dedicated for 8 weeks and doing what I've done. Imagine if I dedicated myself for the rest of my career. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. There's no stopping you at that point. Especially like you always say, I've got the talent. And you say the people who say hard work beats talent are the people who don't have
Yeah,
talent. So yeah,
yeah,
it definitely shows you have the talent. I think with a bit of grit and with going a bit forward, I think yeah, you could take over.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to talk back in day now. How did boxing start for you? Where did the interest come from? How
I had a
did
boxing start. Huh?
yeah, how did boxing start?
Do you know what? When I was young, I was hanging around with the wrong people. I was getting into trouble. I don't want to say I was bullied into doing things, but I was. I used to do things because I was more scared to not do the things that people around me wanted me to do, just in case there was consequences.
Yeah.
And My mum got me into boxing. Funny enough, I used to play football. I used to play for Crystal Palace. I used to play for Fulham.
Okay.
Um, and My mum got me into boxing because she wanted me away from the people I was hanging around with on the streets. I was only like maybe 13. I'd always been around boxing, doing one-to-ones and things like that. Yeah, my mum got me into boxing. I used to hate boxing. I used to go because my mum used to make me go all the time. I remember we used to go running. I used to cut corners. I used to never train when the coach was looking. And then I had my first fight, and it was the best buzz I ever had. And then from there, I stuck to it really. And then obviously got better as I went, gained confidence. Boxing helped me massively in my life as well. Like I say, with confidence, with meeting new people, with being able to speak. Like before, I was just a little fat chubby kid.
Mhm.
Um, I had no confidence. I wouldn't speak to people. So yeah, it bring the best out of me as well.
That's good to hear. Even with like obviously I know you said boxing taught you a lot. In terms of this discipline now, would you say Sam Mullins is the reason why you are so disciplined now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so people that know me know that I've had a lot of trainers. I throw my toys out my pram and I'm like, nah, see you later, mate. I When I was 16, 15, 16, 17, I was with Steve Iser, best amateur coach you'll ever find. Absolute legend. Taught me everything I knew. And I respected that man more than I respected anybody in the whole world. He was like a second dad to me. And I left Steve, which was probably the worst thing I ever done. And when I left Steve, I didn't have the same respect for any coach I went with. I used to go partying with my trainers. I used to party and turn up to the gym. I used to do whatever I wanted. I'll be completely honest with you. And then for my last few fights, I trained myself. Sam reached out to me and said, like, you're too good to train yourself. Like, let's work together. So I started training with Sam. Training with Sam was, I know this sounds crazy, was like training with Steve Iser. They had I don't know what it is about them, but they both had the same thing to be able to keep me on track. I
Yeah.
mean, Steve taught Sam, I don't want to say everything Sam knows, but Steve taught Sam a lot. And I think Steve helped Sam become a coach. So their ways of coaching are very similar, which I respect, very old school. Um, and they've got a way of speaking to you I find it hard to be told what to do, but the way they say it to you, it's not as if they're telling you to do it. It's more like they're saying this is the right thing to do.
Advising.
Basically, yeah, advising. And Yeah, since I've been with Sam, I love boxing. And I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Yeah, no, this energy from you is very different, especially like with the way you talk about boxing now. It shows that you're actually at a path right now where you actually really just want to go for it. I want to talk next steps, goals, what you wanting to do in the future. You're 26, you're 13 and 0, you've got a good record. What's next for James Hawley?
The next thing for me, I think the most important thing for me is now. Listen, I've done 8 weeks of hard training, dedicating myself for the first time ever in my pro career. I think the next step for me is to just keep the ball rolling,
Yeah,
keep dedicated, keep pushing, um, and continuing where I left off. Because, like I say, that's what I can do with one good camp. But I don't want people to get excited and think, right, let's throw him in now. Let's throw him in with this guy. Let's throw him in with that guy. Because at the end of the day, although the boxing ability I've got, which I didn't show in my fight the other night, um, I'm not deluded. I know that I need to work hard. I need to work on the engine. I've got so much to improve on. Everything I do is just natural talent. So I
yeah.
want to go back to the drawing board. I want to work alongside Sam, improve where I need to improve. And I believe if you give me 6 months with Sam Mullins, to work on everything I need to work on, I believe I beat anybody in Britain, within 6 months' time.
Wow, big statement, big statement. I
Yeah.
mean, with the work you put in, especially after that performance, I mean, anything is possible for you. So,
A million percent.
I mean, let's see what the future holds. Well, James, that was a beautiful interview with you, sir. Do you want
Thank you very much.
any kind of social medias you wanted to shout out? Next
Uh,
fights upcoming.
I just mainly I wanted to just say massive thank yous to everybody that come out to show support. The day of my fight, my sponsors, Johnny McCann, Albie from ACB, New Eltham, Callum Lee, Raymond, BR Sports Massage. Without those guys, it wouldn't have been possible. For me to be able to dedicate myself, continue being able to dedicate myself to the sport. So a massive thank you to them and a massive thank you to yourself for having me on.
Anytime, anytime. Well, James Hitman Holy, it was a pleasure.